we're going to back up one more time. You see the little edge that we left there? And that's going to gain us 5 feet of road space, so it won't be so narrow. So I'm just going to roll about 3 feet of it back over into that pile and then assess whether or not I need to try and cut the top off again or not. But from the way it looks, I don't think I got much more room to put it over the hill. Let's catch a gear. So right there at that low spot, that's the edge of the road. So I want to make sure I keep that intact. I do not want to lose that because that's how a guy ends up over the bank. So my front wheel actually slipped off when I was doing the last part here. That's a little unnerving, but going slow enough, it's fine. Okay, so I got the blade all the way on the ground. Straighten that bar out for support. Just gonna, like I said, take off 3 feet or so and roll it up onto that flat spot. Well, we're gonna try. How about that? It's still pretty doggone crunchy. Let's see, we're moving out of the stuff. Put that differential lock in. Yeah, it's too much. So, what we'll do is we'll have to straightened out. Like any other wheel equipment, rubber tires do not like to turn on ice, even with chains on. Alright, so we're going to cut this in half and roll it over, and then we should be able to do it. Now they do make a chain for graders that has like a diamond pattern. And so when they're on the tire, it's got center grip, and they work really well, but they're also really expensive, and we got kind of a budget that's a little lower than some counties, so can't necessarily afford them. Kind of pushed me out there. I got to get back in here. There we go. Like I said, we're just going to cut half of this bank out, roll it back up there. Looks too much. This is too much. Some hard stuff under there. Of course, being on top of the mountain, I guess it makes sense. It's going to be frozen solid iron. Some people think that just because you have a big piece of equipment, you can just go through anything, but it doesn't quite work that way. Maybe a bulldozer would do it, but even then, you got your own problems if you're dealing with ice, because they like to slide sideways unless you put some cleats on the tracks. You gotta weld them on. So when you're doing the plowing, you try to get it as wide as possible as you're doing it, but when you get a snowfall and there's 10 inches of snow everywhere, the main goal is just to get the road open, and so what you end up doing is compromising by winding as much as you can without spending too much time. And then you just have to, on good days when it's not snowing or doing it, you just got to go out and widen. Alright, this will be a final pass. Maybe. Already he's trying to shoot me off to the side. Trying to take that much. It must be glued down like cement. So we're just going to take a little bit that we can Lay right more at the edge. Every foot gauge is better than nothing. This is cutting a little better up here.